PGs, another frequency tapping in. This time is going to be about verse 6, redeeming your time. And fellas, many of you have already experienced this, dealing with a woman who has wasted your time, or you may be in a situation currently with a woman who's wasting your time, but you may be unsure on how to either get out of it or recover from that. So I'm here to give y'all some game on how to, redeem your time in these situations. So definitely make sure you like, subscribe, and tap in. We reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So definitely hit that like button, that subscribe button, and tap in.
Not here to give, the typical advice, the typical standard, go to the gym, stay away from women, all of that stuff that they, told us that that's how you get over, heartbreaks and girls, right? Now, is that stuff helpful? Yes. You can go to the gym to, channel that anger. You can, forget about, stop talking to girls and going on dates to not be reminded, how women are, right? You can stop having sex and go months without, the sexual engaging with a woman. All those things you can do, and they do bring their own benefits, and they do have their own benefits, right? But what I'm going to give you on this, redeeming your time frequency, is some things that they don't tell you, and some things that not only can help you, forget that one girl that you was dealing with, but also start to, you know, uh, think about and know why you want something different, right? A lot of times, the old, information or the old advice was kind of just forgetting about the girl, forget about those feelings, like all the hurt, pain, channel it into something else, start a business, get money. But what they don't teach us, and this is where, those things keep happening even after you went to the gym and got money, you still kind of experience the same thing, is it doesn't teach you how to know what you want, and how to be disciplined in receiving that, right? So, a lot of times these things happen, and, we take our break, we go to the gym, we get money, and then, we find ourselves right in the same position a lot of times. It's a lot of brothers who are tired of dealing with, bad women and foul women, yet that's all they attract. That's all you are seeking. That's all you are attracted to, is the same thing that you say you don't want. How does that make sense, brother? How does that make sense when you say you are tired of these women asking for money? You tired of these women that's no good. You tired of these women who, you know, talk disrespectfully and not ladylike. But look at all the women in your phone. Look at all the women that you trying to get at. They're the same type of women. So, it's not just enough about, oh, go to the gym, make better decisions, forget her, forget, what she's saying. All this stuff is not just enough to forget it. We have to know and actively be aware of the issues for the things that, we've been picking. So you got to analyze yourself. You got to dig deep within, and figure out, why is it that these same type of women who you are keep complaining about, you are keep going after, right? And then once you kind of go through that, that level and stage of within yourself, you then can identify, you know, oh well, you see, when the girls talk like this, don't deal with her. When she says something of this nature, don't deal with her. And you got to start paying attention to the signs and the cues that you are now, being more receptive to and aware of, right? So that's pretty much how you redeem your discipline. That's how you redeem, your manhood back, not just by ignoring, not just by, cold turkey, stop dealing with women and, you got to just really sit and analyze yourself. It may be uncomfortable. It may be, you got to ask yourself some questions and give yourself some answers that, may be hard to hear, brother, I know. But would you rather you going through this hardship within yourself, or would you rather be going through the bullshit with the woman that you keep saying you tired of? So brother, you got to stop trying to repeat the same pattern and repeat the same frequency, um, because you're unhappy, because you're not satisfied. It's time to wake up. It's time to redeem yourself, your time, your mind, and remember who you are. And that's pretty much what this frequency is just reminding you guys. Before you can redeem your time, or before you can really get back to self, you have to analyze self. You have to ask yourself the question: if this woman did not change, could I still love her? And if the answer is no, then you probably should still be reflecting on, well, why am I still dealing with her? Why am I still going after these type of women who I know if they don't change, I wouldn't still deal with them, right? So yeah, man, I hope a lot of brothers, receive this frequency. Please, again, like, subscribe to the channel, share, share this out with your guys in the group chats and the group messages, and just let them know the frequency is here, and the frequency is trying to help the brothers develop and manage their personal relationships, with others and also within themselves. Right? We want to see the guys get better, make better decisions, be more disciplined, be more focused, and that's pretty much what I'm pushing out right now with this frequency legacy. All right. Again, the community goal 1,000 subs before the end of the year. So please, please like, sub up, sub the channel, support, like the videos. And again, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the guys. Appreciate everybody who's been supporting this page. Whether you share, you spoke with me or not. Trust me, I see you. I see the people supporting. I see the people engaging. And I just want y'all to know, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And we're going to keep going and keep this, frequency alive. Carpe diem. Peace.